Action so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Rangers kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Slides it on over to Miller. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Quick feed to Wilson. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Washington's moving it up the ice. Here they come on the rush. Oh, look at the pass. And the defenders come up with the puck. Into the attacking area from the left side. Slides the puck down low. Takes that pass back at the point. Bank pass off the boards. Strom's got it in the offensive zone. And that goes off the glove. Play continues here.
Even though goaltenders get set in their butterfly positioning, they still have to be agile and be able to move across their crease. Right there, that's evidence of it with that beautiful save.
Unable to reach that one. Picked up along the boards by Chychrun. Oh, and he crosses it perfectly in the offensive end. Taken here by Panarin. Poked away in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to McMichael. Here they come on the attack. Protas looks around. Quick pass across to Van Riemsdyk. What a hit on the play. Oh, my.
Yeah, you clearly knew what he was doing here. He got all of them, tags them, knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Love it. Hammers it. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Slides it diagonally to Cooley. Handles the pass. Washington's ready to go on the attack. The Rangers gain control of it. Shot! Turned aside with a glove by Thompson. Scoops up the puck here. Gains the zone. Roy's feeling that, and someone's going to the box. Hammers a shot. Tried the corner, but it goes off the side of the net. Here comes the call to the official.
That's going to be a slashing call. Anytime you come over the top or you hit the equipment and the ref is there, you're going to get a 2-minute penalty.
Washington sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by one. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Washington's in on the offensive attack now. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Trocheck's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Shakes off the coverage. Driving right to the front. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. And now it's to Trocheck. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Here's a short pass to Trocheck. The Rangers move it in. Quick pass to Lindgren. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Carrick's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he was ready for that save. The Capitals will have one last chance to move the puck up here on this power play.
Vakanainen's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back at even strength. Shuts him down.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Loses the coverage there. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Takes the puck behind the net. Wilson's got it against the boards. And the puck leaves the zone. Can't maintain possession. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Capitals find themselves in a scoreless game after owning the play and really controlling it in the offensive zone. It's a scoreless period, James, but they have to find ways to convert, and that means driving the middle of the ice and trying to bury it.
Strome's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Picked up along the wall by Panarin. Puck grab by Wilson. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
I think this is a pretty easy call. I mean, you can't get in the way of someone without the puck and impede on their forward movement.
Washington's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they've got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Washington's got control of it now here in the offensive end. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Washington's got a hold of it against the wall. Makes a move. Great read with the stick. Moves the puck along the half wall. New York's got it behind the net. Puck sent over to Trocheck. Moves it to Ovechkin. Scooped up along the wall by Dubois. Tries to feed it over to Carlson. Trying to shake the defender. He's in. Sends it over. Comes up with a big glove save. Angles it over to Dubois. Washington's power play comes up empty-handed. We're back to even strength on the ice.
Well, that power play really wasn't effective at all. Oh, James, and coach won't be happy. A lot of possession time, but it correlated to nothing. You have to create some motion and be quick to be able to open up seams and lanes to the net.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We're still scoreless. New York's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Slides the puck across to Cooley. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke.
Well, the motion in the offensive zone is all designed to set him up so that he can lose coverage, and that's exactly what happens. He's set up on a tee for the one-timer, but the goaltender makes an even better play, pushes across, and makes the save.
Penalty coming up here. The Rangers are getting penalized for slashing. The Capitals have their middle advantage unit out once more.
When the power play is struggling, you got to get pucks to the net, and you have to have net front presence. Take away the tender's eyes. You know they work on it from a young age. Puck tracking skills, anticipation. Don't let the tender see the puck.
And he puts that one aside with ease. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. The Capitals get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Strome's got it to the side. Back at the point. Set it up with the steal. And now that's picked up by the defense. And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Big time stop there. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Shesterkin's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Can they capitalize here in this power play in the offensive zone?
Well, the time is now, James. They have the power play, but they're up against a fatigued goaltender. They have to take advantage.
Quick shot off the draw. Gets a pad on it and turns that one aside.
Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
Oh, what a save with the glove by Thompson. Solid shorthanded performance there as both teams are now back to even strength.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here.
Scores! The icebreaker goal! And finally we have one in this game!
Yeah, it took a while.
over to Miller. Puck picked up in the open ice. Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
Well, everyone has a job and a role to do, and guess what? It's about PK execution right now. They have the one-goal lead. Now they're protecting it.
The Rangers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity
They've got a 2-on-1. Gains the zone. Beats it over. Oh, what a stop denying that rush. Takes the puck at the point. Dishes it off. Gives them nothing in front. And he's ridden off the puck. The Rangers take possession here in the open ice. From the blue line, they take control of it. And a great save. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
The Capitals' penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. Washington's got possession here in the offensive zone. And not much on that one.
Shesterkin's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Tries to get the puck to Sandin. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Off a stick and they can't connect.
Cooley's almost out of the box.
The Capitals come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
That's another great job on the PK, James. Knowing exactly where to be at the right times and knowing what your opponent is thinking. And real effective job there.
Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. New York's got the puck. Works it across to Panarin. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Tipped in front. Great save by the goaltender on that one with the stick. He gets that one too. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Exceptional goaltending.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck, lots of shots going to the net. The goaltender is fatigued. You want to make sure that you can continue to apply that pressure and see if you can squeak one by.
All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. And this one's underway here in the third. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Rangers have been back on their heels throughout this entire game. The good part, they got 20 minutes left to play, and it's a close game. They got to find an opportunity to get a shot off, James, and that means generating speed, generating offense, and you'll only start if they can get into the offensive zone.
Wilson sliding the puck behind the net. Shot! Oh, what a save in front!
He's got a gift to read and anticipate the play, and when he drops into that butterfly position, not only is he as big as possible and covers the top half, but he's agile enough to slide across to cover the lower half.
There's the whistle as the play was offside. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Capitals win the faceoff. Washington's across the blue line. Moves the puck over to Verona. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Trocheck. Moves by the check. And he makes the save. Oh, there's one more. Taken along the wall by Trocheck. Great read in the offensive zone by Cooley. Grabs control of it at the point. Taken by Carlson. From the open ice, they gain the line. Slides it across. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save. And it's a quick pass to Lafreniere. And there's the whistle icing the call. Washington's been the better team tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. New York's got the win off that draw.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Washington's got it in the neutral zone. Here's a feed in front, and he denies that great opportunity there.
I always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
New York's won the defensive zone draw. Kreider's picking up steam. Quick feed to Zibanejad. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Headman pass. Nice dish from the left wing. Feeds it over. And that's a great hits-up play by Schneider. Shakes himself free. Denies him in close.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Capitals have the puck in the corner. Dowd's got it along the boards. Along the half wall with the puck. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Shot! And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Receives the pass. Oh, great play to sidestep. Breakaway! Huge save on the breakaway. Wow!
Oh, timing is everything, James. It's a close game in the third period. Mark my words, if they go on to win this, that's going to be the turning point.
My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here. Here's a feed. Oh, that's intercepted. Great D there. Looks to make a play over to Lindgren. Broken up at center by Roy. And he takes the pass. Oh, a clutch save.
Shesterkin's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop as he got a piece of the blocker on it. Here's a shot. Makes the save, but barely with that one. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. Moves it quickly over to Dubois. Puck scooped up by Vesey. Oh, look at this. Uses the force on that hit. They score! And look at this. We're all tied up here in the third.
Are you kidding me? Right in the dying seconds of the game, they put on the full court press and they get rewarded. They get the equalizer. This could be heading to OT. Well, he's been on a heater all game, James. I mean, so dialed in, tracking the puck effectively, controlling his rebounds, and this one just squeaks by him. He's going to have a hard time with that one because he just lost the shutout.
This has been a barn burner tonight as the horn sounds and we are going to overtime. If you thought this was dramatic, you ain't seen nothing yet. Stay with us. Are you hashtagging overtime challenge on social media? Because they're ready to get it underway. Overtime has started, and remember, we only need one shot to win this one. And he makes the save on that play. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. And a beautiful save by the goaltender. Oh, and he can't bury that one.
You don't get many opportunities like this in a game, James. You have to execute. He completely misses the net.
And he slides it quickly to Fox. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Ovechkin. A chance to end it right here. Can't get that one to go.
That's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get
In on a breakaway. A chance to end it right here. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is goaltender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. Oh, what a save, and we'll play on here in OT.
You don't get many opportunities to be the overtime hero, James. He cannot believe that he missed this one.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Rangers win it. And that carries off a stick. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. Aims the zone along the right wall. Skates to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. Back to the point it goes. Play whistle dead, offside the call. New York's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. And now it's grabbed by Cooley. And that's just out of reach. Great hits up play with the stick by Sandin. He's got the game on his stick. And there it is. The final horn for overtime, and we are still tied. Both teams will decide on who's shooting, and we'll take it to a shootout. The skills competition is next. Panarin's the first skater to go here in this shootout, and he's looking to set a positive tone for the club. Shots it down, what a save!
Huge save, you could tell that he wanted that one.
Strong's ready to rock here in this shootout. Stops it! This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Lafreniere's turn to break this scoreless drought here in this shootout. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, in the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Well, he can really break it open here if he can deliver a snipe at this point in time. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Protas can play the role of Sandman with a goal. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all the shooting angles.
Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
You can look at his teammates' faces on that bench. They are exhausted. They'd love to see him win it. Makes the save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
On to the next round we go. It's been all goalies to this point. Let's see if this... And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Chikrin's got a chance to be all that and a bag of chips if he can finish it. And we're not going home just yet.
And he bangs a stick on the ice as he knew what he had on it, and it was a win.
Had a chance to pad the lead, but couldn't finish.
Well, these situations, so much pressure is added onto the individual that's asked to take the...
Shuts it down, what a save.
Huge save, you could tell that he wanted that one.
Kreider's making his way to center ice as it's his turn now to try to end this scoreless deadlock. stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Oh, come on. You gotta get a shot off there, right?
Maybe you gotta read the rule book, James. You can't take it to the goal line. The play's
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Well, here's a chance to apply a little bit of pressure as there is still no score in this shootout. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Scores! Your shootout winner! Good night! And these fans don't want to leave yet. Listen to them. And the fans are getting loud once again to salute their Warriors here, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, this is a lot of fun. I mean, this is the connection that you see between a fan base and their team, and it's a tradition, right? You come out on the ice, and you want to salute them and say thank you for providing energy throughout the game.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Jake Cebulski. See ya. this one tonight. The Leafs have won the draw, and we are now underway. Toronto's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Fires it and swallows that shot up right in the team logo. And that's deflected. Minnesota's gained possession. A chance on the rush here. Here's a pass. Can't connect on the feed, ending that rush. Shuts him down. Quick pass across to Middleton. Slides it across to Domi. Here's a shot. A chance from along the wall. Scores all over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
I think the goaltender's still looking for that puck, James. I mean, that was just a quick release. It's a beautiful snapshot that's taken in stride, and it winds up filling the back of the net.
The Leafs crowd has really come to life here early in this first period after that goal.
Anytime that you're sitting in the room before the game, you know, there's all that energy. Well, they've corralled it, and it has just exploded all at the same time with an absolutely electric start getting on the board early in the opening period.
And he sidesteps the check there. And he dodges the poke check there. Stops him cold. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. It's a 2-on-1. Sends it across. Denied on the play. Oh, wow. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. A center feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Picked off in the offensive end. Denies him again. And a great read to turn that play aside. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Nylander's taking it from his own end. Toronto's on the attack. Just wide. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. On today's game, everything shuts down so quickly, ice closes so quickly, and he is left all alone to be able to walk into that clapper, and he tags it right past the goaltender.
The Leafs are firing on all cylinders so far here in period number 1, Cheryl.
They've been playing with a lot of energy, and they've been aggressive, and it's their habits. You can tell that they worked on them, and they've talked about them pre-game, and they have certainly executed in this first period.
Fake pass feed. Makes the save. Handles the pass from his goalie. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Shot! And that caroms off a body in traffic. Big time stop there. Minnesota's got it against the boards. Puck picked up by Edwin Larson. Directed over to Riley. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck now. He's got a step. Oh, what a move. And he misses the net.
I can't believe he missed, James. I mean, he had all the time in the world, and panic set in. I think he rushes the shot, and he misses the target.
And he snags that one with the glove. Directs it on over to Matthews. Bumped off the puck. Shakes off the coverage. Takes a bump but hangs on. Big time collision, and look at that. He landed right on his own bench.
Well, you know that the one giving the hit likes this, to send a message, send you right over the board into the laps of your teammates. It's embarrassing either way, no question that you got off your feet and you wound up on your bench.
Toronto's been the better team here in this first period. More shots and more goals. Just a better all-around execution. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Loses the coverage there. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Nyes.
The Leafs are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Gustafson's the only reason that his team is in this game, James, and he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game. Running the interference plays is part of the game, but you can't impede the forward progress of your opponent. That's a 2-minute interference call.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice to set up the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Great positioning.
He might have a step here. He's clear. Denies him on the breakaway. From the back of the cage with the puck. Picked off by Matthews. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Look at that. He's creating a whole lot of space there. Gustafson's going to hang on for a whistle. Chance to reset here on the draw, this man advantage. The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. Riley's got it along the wing. A shot, and that's blocked in traffic. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. The Leafs lead this one early in the second period. They have certainly had a lot of jump offensively tonight. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Gains the zone on the left wing. Cuts to the front. Wall's going to elect to slow things down a little and get the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been really busy this period, James, but he's mentally focused, makes a nice save, and holds on for the whistle.
Domi's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Toronto's gained the line and into the zone. Shot! Big time stop!
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Picked off by Rossi. Trying to shake. He's in all alone. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint. He said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
Still has possession. To his teammate. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Tap dances around the check. Big miss.
I think he had more time than he thought he had, James, and he's in perfect scoring area, and he just sends it wide. That might have been over rotation.
Puck grabbed by Marner. And makes the routine save. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Marner. Across the line along the left wall. And he takes the feed. And sends it just out of reach. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming. The Leafs continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. Toronto's won the face-off.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
Here he is, shot right in front. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Past the midway mark of the frame, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. The Leafs win the draw. Puts it on net. Oh, glove save by Gustafson. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Off the draw, they win possession. Scoops up the puck now. Gains the zone through the middle. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. That is why hockey players are warriors. What a block. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Matthews wins possession off the draw. Oh, look at this! Slides it across! Scores! No chance for the puck stopper on that one!
That's a really great puck movement and speed to the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
The Leafs are on cruise control here now in the late goings of period number 2 with a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, and I just love the way they played, James. They've gotten into the offensive zone, and they haven't been afraid to drive the net and take shots. They've held the majority there, but it's also about their retrieval. They have their opponents running around, so they can also gain possession off
They've got an on-man rush! Disappointing result as they can't complete the rush. The Wild have taken to the offensive attack. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. And he slides it quickly to Gaudreau. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Kemp. Taken by Foligno. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. The crowd pushing for them to shoot before the clock expires. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Minnesota's got to get the puck, James. I mean, to put it in layman's term, 1, you got to get the puck. 2, you got to score. They're not doing either.
Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Grabs the puck in the slot. The Leafs have it behind the cage. He tries to tuck it in. Scores! Quick as a hiccup on the wraparound.
This is great edge as well. If you're coming around that net, you don't want to take too much time. You have to be able to tuck quickly, and he does it. You're taught when you're a little kid that you have to protect the interior of the ice, and the defender caught way outside the dots. Has to hustle back to get to that coverage, and by then it's too late.
Toronto's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Quick shot! Turns it aside with the glove.
Gustafson's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
That goes off the mask. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Toronto's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Takes the feed. With possession along the wall. What a hit on the plane! Couldn't catch up to that pass. And he's able to handle that one. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Feeds it on over to Riley. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Glove save! Oh, quick reflexes on the play. There's back to
anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Past the midway mark in this period, it's been demolition derby night. 4-0 is where we sit. Gaudreau's won it in their own end. And he coughs it up with the pass.
Toronto's finding a way to the right spots at the right time, and this is awareness, knowing exactly where you want to be and reading and anticipating the play perfectly. They've been dominating, shutting it down in the middle of the ice, and get going north.
The Leafs have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. Puck scooped up by Faber. Dumped into the opposite corner. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Takes a bump but hangs on to the puck. Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes the save. And now it's grabbed by McMahon. The Leafs gain the zone. Puts it on net. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. And now he angles it across to Gaudreau. Puck bounces into the bench and we'll get a face-off. Toronto's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. The Leafs win it. And now he moves it to Domi. Oh, great read on the play. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Leafs lead it 4-0. They have dominated. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. The Wild have the puck in their own end. Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. That was amazing. What a save by Gustafsson. And a great save. And the officials are going to say play on here.
Well, that's some great speed to be able to catch up to the...
2-on-1, here we go. Dishes it off. Oh, what a save. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Toronto's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. Tavares wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. Slides the puck to Marner. Looking to set up offensively. Takes a shot. Oh, a little wax on, wax off. What a blocker stop by Gustafsson. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Oh, big-time save by Wall. And he can't hang on after that hit. Puck picked up by Tanev. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. The Leafs are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. Toronto's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. And that's all she wrote from this one tonight. Well, part of the story in goal tonight, right?
I mean, he was so calm in the net. And when you have a goaltender that's standing on their heads, guess what? You have a ton of confidence to play your game. He was fantastic between the pipes.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you gotta love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will see you next time at the rink.
I